Hello everyone, on this episode I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Unlike the other Call of Duty games, I actually really like this one. This came out in 2007 and this was a huge game when it came out. You either got this game or you were a faggot. Everybody had to have this game. And for the time it was a borderline great game in my opinion. Nowadays, it probably doesn't hold up too well. I don't really know. I probably haven't played it in like 5 years. But for the time, the campaign itself was awesome. And the multiplayer was probably second only to Halo 3's multiplayer. So, this was a really awesome game. But, the campaign was pretty cool. The story was interesting. The characters were cool. The settings were really awesome. Like you get to go to the Middle East, you get to go to Russia, you get to go to, can't remember, was it Chernobyl and Pripyat, or is it just Pripyat in that level? Can't remember. I think it might have just been Pripyat. But you even get to go to a country that I had never heard of before the game, Azerbaijan, which was interesting. But the gameplay was pretty cool. I don't know how it'd hold up nowadays, but for the time it was pretty damn good. Violent. You got the knife guys, you got to shoot them with all kinds of different guns. And it was pretty realistic too for the time, like you could shoot through walls and stuff. And one thing I remember doing was if you had a grenade launcher on your M16, and if you pointed the rifle down and shot the grenade into the ground right in front of you, it wouldn't blow up. And the reason for that is as a safety measure in real life, the grenades shot out of a grenade launcher have to spin 3 times before they arm, which is, a safety precaution in case you accidentally shoot off a grenade between your legs. So I would tell my friends to do that, and they're like, no, I'm not going to do it. I would die. I'm like, just do it. So they would do it, and when you shoot the grenade into the ground, you can actually see the grenade sticking out of the ground, so that's kind of funny. So they were like, oh, that's cool. But what I wouldn't tell them is that after about 5 seconds, the grenade actually does blow up. So I would always let them find that out the hard way. But, it was like that part in Terminator 2 when Arnold was using the M79 blooper, to just blow holes in the doors and walls and stuff. It's really cool and stuff, but that's not what would happen in real life. The grenade would probably just bounce off the wall and roll down the hallway and blow up behind them. But it's a very realistic game for the time. Shooting through walls, like I said, is really cool and stuff. And it's just as far as gameplay goes, it's definitely a pretty damn good first-person shooter. The soundtrack was awesome. The cutscenes were really cool and unique for the time. The ending was really, really fucking cool, especially with that song playing. Yeah, I really, really liked the ending. There were definitely a lot of tough parts in the campaign, especially having to go through it on the toughest difficulty. Which I did because I had to get all the fucking achievements, didn't I? Probably the toughest level, other than the Mile High Club, was the level where you are playing as Captain Price, or Major Price at the time, or whatever the fuck. And you are in either Chernobyl or Pripyat. And you're having to wait for the chopper at the, I guess it was like the fairgrounds or whatever, next to the, I don't even remember, it was like bumper cars and the Ferris wheel and stuff. That was a fucking nightmare on, what's the hardest difficulty? Veteran or whatever? Yeah, I think Veteran. Yeah, that was a nightmare doing that. And don't even get me started on the Mile High Club. That took me probably like 2 or 3 years to do that. On Veteran, that was just insane. I've been pissed off playing video games plenty of times in my life, but man, that's probably some of the most pissed off moments I've ever had in a video game. It probably took me 200 or 300 times of doing that level to get that achievement of doing it on veteran. I mean, oh my God, that was hard. I think I'm the only one of my friends who's actually done it. I know thousands of people have done it, but still, that's very tough to do the Mile High Club. Let's see. Yeah, the multiplayer was a lot of fun. I think I usually played as a sniper and stuff, had my ghillie suit. And yeah, me and the guys used to play that a lot. I even had some friends before the guys, actually, who I played with on there. But yeah, the multiplayer was a lot of fun for a couple of years, and that's just a really good game. It was the last Call of Duty game I ever played. I just, kind of had my fill of it, and I just didn't really care to do Call of Duty, what was it, Modern Warfare 2 when it came out. That was a big game. Lost a lot of friends who decided to go off and play that instead of keep playing Halo 3. So that was probably why I didn't play it, because I was just pissed off after losing all those friends to it and stuff. But so yeah, that was definitely the last Call of Duty game I ever played, and the best one too. So if by some chance you haven't played it, definitely check it out. I'm not going to promise you that it's awesome by today's standards, but I'm sure it holds up okay. I wouldn't know, though, because I don't have anything to compare it to, because I haven't played the other Call of Duty games, and I'm much more of a Battlefield kind of guy, so I don't know. But yeah, for the time, Call of Duty 4 was definitely an awesome game.